What is up, my soul fam? My name is Ellie, and this is A Stoned Mystic. Alright, welcome back, everybody. If you're new here, hi, I'm Ellie. I am the creative healer behind A Stoned Mystic. I'm a Reiki master practitioner, and I am also a intuitive medium. In today's video, I will be diving into the collective energy for July of 2023. So, just like with every other video out there, if it resonates with you, take what resonates and leave the rest. Leave it for someone else that might need it. But in today's video, I kind of wanted to go over the collective energy for July of 2023. What we could be expecting, what are some challenges that may arise, what are some blessings that may come up. So let's all just take a minute to just sit still and center ourselves and center our energy. If you're driving, obviously keep focusing on the road, but if you're not, make sure that you're taking a moment for yourself. Close your eyes and take a nice inhalation in. And release it. Beautiful. Now, as we center ourselves and obviously get ready for this collective read that is about to transpire, I'm getting a lot, I have been getting a lot of overwhelming energy. It's almost like a buildup. The energy really does feel like a buildup, right? It pushes and pushes and pushes, and then it kind of releases. I'm contractions, it's contracting and then it's coming back down. Oh, look at that, Cancer. I feel Cancer is the home sign. Cancer, we are in Cancer season. How beautiful. We're coming into Cancer season, right? I'm recording this in Gemini season. So come July, we will be in Cancer season. But Cancer is the home sign, right? It's about our homely matters. Some would even say that it's the representation of the mother, or a mother sign. But I don't really see or sense that when I see this card in particular. The key words on it are I feel. And let me just tell you, the sense of the feeling of it just kind of boiling under the surface and then just kind of releasing, and then boiling under the surface and then it kind of just releases. That's the feeling that I'm getting. So if you are overwhelmed the next day, and then or if you're overwhelmed one moment and then the next moment it just seems like everything is fine and there's really nothing to worry about, and then you're overwhelmed the next minute, it's very, that's just the energy in which I'm feeling. Okay. We also have the 8th house, which is about endings and beginnings. So, pairing with the Cancer card, I can definitely see this as we need to start releasing. I know that's a common theme, okay? It's a very common theme, and you hear it a lot with spiritual practitioners, other tarot readers, so on and so forth, that oh, well, you need to release in order to receive, right? And when we're talking about challenges and we're talking about blessings, right? The things that, what is to come into your life for July of 2023, it is literally just that. I think July is very much a time of releasing the things that are no longer serving us so that we can make room for the blessings that are coming in. But it's not like a giant release, like, oh my gosh, I'm releasing all of this weight off of my shoulders. It's like a gradual release, right? It's almost like you're going through your house and you're seeing things that are just like, I don't even use that anymore. Why is that here? And you're going through and you're decluttering. But it's a gradual decluttering. It is a gradual movements, gradual steps, almost methodic. Methodical is the word that came through. Almost methodic. Look at that. Chiron, healing. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful card. Literally, it is such a beautiful card. Look at that. What a beautiful card to come through. So yeah, like I was saying before, when it comes to the spiritual community, when it comes to whatever reader or tarot reader, any spiritual practitioner or guru that you will see on here, they will always say you need to release what is no longer serving you so that you can make room for the things that are going to serve your highest and greatest good. It is a a statement that stands the test of time, right? Because it is abundantly clear that releasing is necessary in order for you to start bringing in love, awareness, abundance. But with Chiron here, it's not just the things that are in your home. Well, let's see. With Chiron and Cancer, okay, so Cancer is the home sign. You know what? I'm definitely saying this as like kind of like structure, stability, home life, right? So take it in the literal sense. You may actually be physically decluttering your home and making it more roomy, more homey, more, you know, some place where you can like literally enjoy yourself, right? Or take it as kind of like a metaphor, like cleaning house. What are some of the narratives that are no longer serving you that you kind of keep up here and you didn't even really know it? It's almost as if like the shadow work is never done. I will be the first one to say that. That shadow work is never done. We are constantly working through energy, right? You can't allow energy to get stuck or stagnant because then it's just going to become dead weight and it's not going to be good for you or anyone else that you may encounter. Ooh, two here. Look at that. The Hermit and the King of Wands in reverse. I'm also using my Stranger Things tarot deck, so if anyone was wondering what the deck is. So yeah, the Hermit. Really finding that place within ourselves. And the King of Wands is in reverse. So I really need to sit with this one. I'm really seeing a pull back and a pull. Yes. Okay. I'm seeing a push and a pull, a push and a pull. Just like I was saying, it's almost as if it's breathing, right? It's literally the sense that I'm getting. It almost feels as if it's breathing. It's contracting, or it's expanding and then it's contracting. It's expanding and then it's contracting. So like this energy, this releasing, it is definitely going to serve your highest and greatest good in order for you to release whatever is no longer serving you. Whether that be physical, like in the physical realm, in the 3D realm, whether it be in your emotional states, in your mental states, in your spiritual states. Your spiritual hygiene is, that's also coming through, spiritual hygiene. But the King of Wands, ooh, the King of Wands is popping up in reverse, and I'm really getting the sense of like impatience. I'm so impatient. Like, I've been doing this. When will it work? That's the energy that it's coming through. And the Hermit is literally just like, you really need to pull into yourself and really listen. Listen to your inner self. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along. The Six of Scoops is in reverse. So Scoops in this deck is Pentacles. So the Six of Scoops is in reverse. That's the Six of Pentacles. And then we also have the Nine of Pentacles here as well too. Or Nine of Scoops. So Six of Pentacles, when it's in reverse, it's just kind of like mine. It's mine. All of it's mine. I don't want to share. And then the Nine of Scoops is the Nine of Pentacles. And that is about really taking in and enjoying the abundance that you have cultivated for yourself. So, you know what? I'll be the first one to say it. Be selfish in July. If something isn't an astounding yes to you, if it's just like, I don't really know if that sounds good to go to brunch with Cindy on that Saturday. It's just not resonating with me. Don't commit to something that is not a resounding yes. If it's not singing to your soul with purpose, you just don't do it. I'm really getting the sense of like, oh, that's a good one. Don't waste your time on people, places, things. Don't waste your energy, your energetic, monetary, like your energetic currency. Don't waste it on time, places, things, people that just don't sing to your soul. Remember, we're letting go of this expectation, right? We're letting these things go. We're letting them roll off the shoulders because it's starting to build. Like the pressure. Ooh, I just heard Queen's Under Pressure with David Bowie. Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun. There's all this pressure, right? And I don't know, I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who has like this really high expectation for themselves. Like that's the energy that's coming through. I have this expectation to uphold. I have this reputation to uphold. If I'm not here with this person seen at this time, this place, blah, 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 everything is just so strategic, so perfectly aligned that at some point when there is a hiccup, it just throws everything off. I'm really getting the sense that like you need to slow down, savor your successes, savor everything that you have literally built, and let go of these expectations. Let go of what is no longer serving you, because in the end, it's only going to end up hurting you. You're not going to heal from it. It's probably going to cause more trauma, more wounds that you don't need. Like, who wants that? The Moon in reverse. Right? So things are coming up. I'm telling you. The Moon is about illusions, right? It's the underneath. It's under the surface. When the Moon is in reverse, it's really allowing us the time and the space to actually see things for what they are. Or you can remain in your delusion and just pretend that these things don't exist. It's really one way or the other. And Spirit is allowing you to take this time to sit with all of these things that are coming up. I'm like getting the image of like the pimple popping. Two of dice. Dice in this deck is the swords. So like you're weighing these decisions, like again, it's one way or the other. There is no in between. This is the way that like life has kind of been going. The Two of Dice. What am I feeling? The Two of Dice. guys. Two of Spokes in reverse. So that's Two of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So we have the Two of Spokes and the Nine of Spokes. Spokes in this deck is represented with cup energy, so water energy. I'm really seeing that you are making the decision to like actively leave certain friend groups to the wayside, you know? Nine of Spokes. That's really about wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. Wanting something better for yourself. But you have to release. You can't just take everything with you. I feel like a goblin. Like that goblin from the labyrinth that's just piling all this shit onto her back. And when Sarah meets her, like all of a sudden, you lose her in all of this junk. That's the energy that you can't take everything with you. No matter how much it means to you, you can't take everything with you. These relationships that you have once had, you can't take them with you. So whether you left them to the wayside or, you know, they left this relationship or friendship to the wayside, it just seems like collectively there's just a lot of overwhelming energy and having to decipher what to leave and what to take with you. It's almost like breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. But you're kind of skipping some beats, skipping some parts, not really knowing where to go, what to do, where to head. But Spirit is really emphasizing the Hermit card to me right now and the Moon card in reverse. It's Spirit is saying, like, really take a step back. Take a step back, listen to yourself, listen to your breath. Allow what no longer serves to leave and breathe in the relationships, the times, the places, the events that really breathe that fire back into you. You don't want to stay stuck in the King of Wands energy like this. We don't want this. This is Bob, by the way. This is Bob. I don't know if you can see him very well, but it's Bob. And we all know Bob Newby, right? Bob Newby. He was such a good character in Stranger Things. I was really sad to see him go. But like, could you imagine if Bob was jealous of Jim? Bob was never jealous of Jim Hopper. Never, not once, right? But when he's like this, there's a tendency for jealousy. There's a tendency for, I just want things to be the way that I want them to be the way that I want them to be. I want them to go smoothly. And when they don't go smoothly, then I rage. I'm frustrated. I'm angry. I'm just not this really compassionate leader that you need to be in your life. There's the Two of Swords really sticks out to me. Look at this guy. He literally resembles the Hermit. I'm not shitting you right now. Look at that dude. The Two of Swords, like, there is a definite decision that is being weighed. Oh, I just said you have been weighed, you have been measured, and you have been found wanting. With the Two of Cups, really that emphasis on letting certain relationships go. It could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be co-workers, whatever type of relationship. It's just not working out. And it needs to be addressed. Oh, look at another Bob. Another Bob, the Magician, in reversed. Not knowing what foot to put in front of the other. Ugh, when the Magician is in reverse, nothing is working out in your favor. July really seems like the time for all of us to really sit and think about what it is that we want to take with us and what we want to leave behind. Because What's no longer serving you is no longer serving you. There's no need, there's no need to overwater a plant. If you can't diagnose the problem, let it go. If you can't save it, there's no reason to try and save it. This is the point of no return. There are some things that can be saved, and there are other things that cannot be saved. And you really have to look inside yourself and recognize something that's not healthy and not serving you. You really have to feel it. Spirit is really emphasizing that Cancer card that came through the first one, this one. You really have to feel it, because it's not going to feel good. Ooh, 42, the word wants to be written. This one came almost flying out. So this is going to be our healing message for July. So let me grab my book and I'm going to read it to you guys. I love reading these. These are so good. Okay. You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard to access, or that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Yet what you are is within you and wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It is more about allowing space for it to manifest and let the energy flow. The real struggle is not in finding something. It is more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process of activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is getting out of the way, not in making something happen. As for being yourself, that is the foundation from which your true life path will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honor, and accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones where you might be more tempted to reject and judge. Give the sacred rebel within the opportunity to decide your values, introspective, of whether they meet with general social acceptance. This oracle brings you the message that what you are dreaming of or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is exactly very natural for you. That is why you want to do it. If you experience controlling or manipulative forces... Do I have to bring her back to this motherfucker? No, I shouldn't have to. The King of Wands in reverse. If you're experiencing controlling and manipulative forces as you were growing up, you would have found it hard to access your natural state at the time. You would have been too busy trying to adapt and get through the trials of childhood. When you finished navigating childhood and started to let go of who you were taught to be in order to become who you really are, you might have found your life path was not easily accessible. That is simply because your true and natural self was covered by layers of shame from the early conditioning that you had to be other than you in order to win love or be acceptable. However, the natural self hasn't gone anywhere. It is still there within you. Now it is just about chipping away at the walls of shame, perhaps with a defiant, "Who the hell cares? I am here and I am going to love myself anyways." Wow. This allows you to risk bearing the feeling of any shame that arises as you release old emotions and break away from the restraints to unconditional self-love. The sacred rebel within can empower you to love yourself no matter what, simply because you want to. You might decide to declare, "I am still lovable," so put that in your pipe and smoke it. Oh my God, I used to say that shit all the time. I used to put that in your pipe and smoke it. I used to say that shit all the time. This will send an energetic message to whomever shamed you in the first place, whether they meant to or not. Your message could be going to a parent, a school teacher, sibling, friend, lover, or anyone else that is struggling enough within their own shame wound that they couldn't help but dump it onto you. You can be freed to realize that shame is just an emotion, not a truth, and you can defy any hold it has ever had on you and your ability to love yourself. This oracle brings you the guidance that you are now powerful enough to break the cycle. It is time to stop the shame and claim yourself in love instead. I don't know about y'all, but that really did. That one really came through for this message. The word wants to be written. Really just allowing the things that need to come up so that we can heal from them, release them, and move on. These stigmas that were once written and sewn into your clothing, you no longer resonate. You never resonated with them in the first place. Let's be fucking honest. These were stigmas and expectations that were expected of you from other people while you were growing up that you never related to, you never resonated with. And now this month, allow yourself the opportunity to just decompress from it, release it, start recognizing what triggers you, what relationships are triggering to you, and start setting those boundaries and start healing and letting go of the things that are no longer serving you this month. And start embracing your life path. Start embracing the things that set your soul on fire. If this message resonated with you, make sure to leave a like. Don't forget to share. And don't forget to subscribe. If you want more videos like this, I also have healing Reiki videos as well. And yeah, I think that's just about, that'll do her. That'll fucking do her. I do have one announcement. Before I go, I do have one announcement, and that is I am creating a online tarot course. It is called A Stoney's Guide to the Tarot, and it is essentially a little tarot club, right, that you can join, learn in-depth symbolism and esoteric symbolism, religious philosophy when it comes to learning the tarot. Learn how to connect with your own intuition, your spirit guides, your spirit team, and you'll be learning some really cool tarot spreads. And we also have live classes. We have a forum in which you can conversate with other students, practice on one another, so on and so forth. I am still in the process of getting everything together, and once I have a launch date, I'm gonna let you guys know. I'm gonna let you guys know when you can officially sign up for the course and all of that, all of the links, all of that goody good stuff. So that's all I have for you guys today. But again, if you resonated with this message, give a like, give a share, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in my next one. Namaste.